Hello, good morning everyone. It's Monday, 18th, and it's 27 minutes past 8. I'm here with with the puppy, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Go back to the old days, because I'm starving. Because I didn't do an update for last week, which is the week literally just gone. So I thought maybe on here we could start just make something a bit different. I know what I'm talking about. Do a normal vlog. So I'm gonna grab myself a drink and some breakfast because I'm starving. Yeah, I mean, Mum is still in bed, so I'm gonna crack on with that first. And I'll get back to you, but we're doing something very exciting today. We are starting to write the 5th book because it's all planned. There's a noisy bird outside. I'm all set to go. I just need to crack on and do it. So let me grab a drink, let me have my breakfast, and then I will come back to you because I need to eat. Clock calls back. I'm meant to be working. I'm currently bird watching. There are no birds in our garden at the minute, but I've had to move the bird feeders from along here to on there. Stop the pigeons getting them. Sounds like they've got two. And I can hear a cockerel. About it. It's not been a lot of chatting, and I do apologise, but I've written the prologue. I've done it! Woo! I've given myself, while we're talking updates, let me set you down and we'll do a little, catch up. We haven't done this setup in ages. So, I spent yesterday evening, and yesterday, planning out the timeline, the deadlines I was going to give myself to complete each chapter, which I have now done. I'm going to try and show you it, but I will be honest, probably won't be very clear. But it's the dates that have got the lines going through them across the 3 days. I've given myself 3 days to do each chapter. So we go on until, what date are we on? September? Oh no. So we finish writing the book about the 26th of August, and then I've given myself a week to complete 3 edits and then a final check, which will be fine. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to be ahead of schedule and to say that, like, tomorrow I'll write chapter 1 and then maybe Wednesday I'll write chapter 2, in which case I'm about 6 days ahead, which is great, and I can continue with that flow. But we'll just see what happens. I'm pretty chuffed though, very happy. And then once I'd finished that, I spent a little bit of time outside in the garden watching the birds. I've recently developed a thing that, like, I really love robins, so we're now feeding them. But it also means that I have pigeons turning up, and I'm sure there are people out there who like pigeons, but I, for one, am not a fan because they scare off all the little birds, and I just think they eat more food than they need to, which means the birds don't get any, or I'm then having to put more out, which means I run out quicker. So again, the birds aren't getting fed. So I've tried moving one of the bird feeders up onto the pole of the washing line, and I tried putting the other one on the other side, but the robins weren't accessing it and couldn't see it. So I've since moved one back. And I was really worried that we weren't going to get the robins in anymore because they were going to think, oh, they're not feeding us anymore, so we'll just leave. But I have since seen them. So panic over, we're all good. Something else I did this afternoon is I wrote a little poem. I don't think it's little. It's a moderately sized poem, but I've written it. It's something I never thought I'd do. I wasn't really one for poetry, mainly because I don't always understand it. I often think sometimes you have to have a poetic eye to sometimes understand what certain poems talk about. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me and I've not read enough poetry. But I got inspired and I wrote my own little poem. So I don't know where I'm going to put that. But yeah, just expanding my creativity in any way that I can. But I am going to get ready for bed and I'm going to do my skincare, I'm going to do my face. Since I've spoken to you, I'm using a whole new regime, which is actually, a lot of it is the ME Plus range from Superdrug, which I do recommend. I really like it. And other than that, I'm going to chill. I actually think there's some, how would you describe them? I saw them online. There was this company, they were advertising the fact that you could get free, I think it's 50 or something, marketing ideas for authors, and you could get them for free. So obviously, I got them. But they were the downloaded, like, ebook or PDF version, and I'd like to have them as a physical copy. So I'm going to spend, I think, some time today printing them off, cutting them out, and then I still have my laminator that I bought when I was doing my teacher training. So I'm going to laminate them. Laminate them? I'm going to laminate them. That was far too difficult. And I will probably just chill. I want to start getting a constructive plan on my business plan. No one actually ever told me how difficult it would be to write a business plan. I know some people might think, Hannah, you write books, you really don't need one. But it's always important to have a plan of what you're going to do. And you never know. I have had a couple of ideas of, like, other things that I want to do. So watch this space. I will say though, the one thing I'm not 100% confident on is all the money side. So it's like when people say, oh, what's your revenue? I'm like, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Like, I actually don't know. So maybe some reading up on business stuff wouldn't go amiss. But I'm going to get ready for bed and I'm going to get comfy because it's really cold. It's too cold to say it's May. But I'll catch you in a bit and you can watch me laminate, which sounds so fun. Hello, is this the best lighting? No. Are we going to run with it? Absolutely. I should really say good morning because it's like 10 past 12, but it's still evening in my book because I've not gone to bed. So, little update. I have cut out a load of those little cards. Yeah. I've just got to trim around the edges and then stick them together and laminate them. Probably a job for tomorrow. So I'm going to go to bed, but I'm going to read. Let me show you the book. This is really why I'm doing this. It's a big old book and all. Oh, how far the way through it we are. This is The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell. Oh my goodness. Mum and I are currently reading this as like a mini book club. We had arranged to do it with more people, but by the time everybody got around to arranging it, it had been like 3 years later. And no one had mentioned it, so Mum and I were like, sod it. I think we should read it. And it's a bloody good book. I'm gripped. When I read 4 chapters every night, and we get up the next day, and it's one of the first things we discuss. And already, like with the last book I read, which is Everyone on the Train is a Suspect. Oh, everyone on this train, sorry, is a suspect. It's marvellous. It's really good. It's really, really gripping. I think it's described more as a thriller, but it's still a great book in my opinion. And as I say, it's making me think about my writing and having like throwbacks, especially in the recent book I'm writing. That's definitely more prominent. So it's made me think about, despite the fact I've already planned the book, reading this. Oh, sorry, I had to lift you. Reading this, I'm already thinking, okay, is there any way I can put in a chapter or two that's a throwback that will probably give off another clue or something like that for the book? So I'm going to do that. But yeah, it's really good. I recommend it. Let me read you the back so that you get an idea. It's stuck in the duvet, but summer 2017, teenage mum Delula heads out on a date, leaving her baby son at home with her mother Kim. At 4:30 a.m, Kim awakens to discover that Tallulah has not come home. Friends tell her that nice, can't read. Friends tell her that Tallulah was last seen heading to a pool party at a house in the woods nearby called Dark Place. Tallulah never returns. Summer 2018, walking in the woods behind the school where her boyfriend has just started teaching, Sophie sees a sign nailed to a fence, a sign that says, "Dig here." It's so good. So if you fancy a murder mystery or a thriller, check out Lisa Jewell. She has a lot of books out. I don't know if I can show you this, but she has quite a few books out. So maybe we might invest in another one. Although, don't quote me on that, Mum, if you watch this, because I have a lot of books out over there that I need reading. So I need reading. I need to read. So maybe we'll just have to hold off on that. I know we both enjoyed the book club, but the issue is we both have very different book. It's not completely different, but Mum has loads of books she needs to read. I have loads of books I need to read, and then we tend to swap some of them. So it's almost like a book club, but backwards in the way of that one person reads it, and then like 6 months later, the other person will read it, and we still discuss it. But yeah, I think we might try and find another book that we can both read, but I don't think it's going to be for a while. I also know Mum has just received the copies of 2 Michael Jackson books. One being, I think, a book by his brother, and the other one being Michael Jackson's like autobiography, Moonwalk, which, in all fairness, I was going to buy, but Mum got there first. That's another book to add to the list. There are so many books over there, so I really need to get reading. So I'm going to end this here and get reading. So I hope you had a lovely day. Yeah, I really don't know if there's a lot I can say. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I noticed the other day that we now have 18 subscribers, and that was great. It was a great shock to me. Well, not a shock, more a surprise, but I loved it. I know this isn't ideal lighting, but my arm is killing me up here. So thank you for everyone that's subscribed. I appreciate it. Let's pop those numbers up a bit, shall we? So if you like the video, please like, comment, drop me a little comment, even if you're saying hi. If you look back on previous videos, I do respond to my comments. You just have to drop one. That sounded weird. Yeah, don't word it like that. Just have to drop a comment. Bertie's off again. Have you seen Bertie today? You have at the beginning. Pug. Hello. Was you out in the garden with Hannah today? Alright. Were you? Let me shuffle around. Were you out in the garden today with Hannah? Were we looking at the birds? Is this your hint that you don't want to talk? Okay. You could have just said dude, but fine. Have it your way. I don't know if you heard that. So, I'm going to go. Hope you had a lovely day. It's actually been quite nice doing this. Maybe I'll drop a vlog like this every so often. I am meant to be doing a day in the life on my TikTok. I think I was meant to be uploading it tomorrow, but I haven't filmed one today, obviously. And I don't think I'll be filming one tomorrow because I'm pretty sure we've got a family coming up. I say coming up as if they're driving hours. They're not. But we have family visiting for the day. So I don't think I'll be doing one tomorrow, but I might try and film it Wednesday because I'm pretty sure I've got nothing on other than working. So yeah, I will see you next time. Night, guys.